Aston Martin Vantage GT12. Only 100 Aston Martin Vantage GT12s will be made. Each costs £250,000, before options, and all are already spoken for. Its ultra-wide, race-inspired bodywork is made from carbon fiber, all of it, and the enormous 5.9-litre V12 up front develops no less than 592 bhp. By some margin it's the most potent road-going Vantage that's ever been created, and, most likely, ever will be. All of these facts and a few others are very much at the front of my mind as I'm attempting to plot a course for the GT12 down narrow Welsh blacktop with discouragingly flinty walls on one side and equally immovable, apparently suicidal sheep on the other. And, this being Wales, it's raining hard. Not that the GT12 seems bothered. Far from a compromised racetrack refugee, it's turning out to be a road car of real depth. It's a car Aston Martin has wanted to create for years. A lighter, lower, faster, ultimate version of the V12 Vantage, built to monster the racetrack while remaining a well-rounded road car. As David King, Aston's Director of Special Projects, told Cars Ben Miller during the GT12's development, it represents everything we've learned about the V12 Vantage through our motorsport activities. In essence, we've evolved the V12S using the classic tuning recipe: reduced weight, lowered center of gravity and increased power and grip. Taking the 565 bhp V12 Vantage S as the starting point, the weight reduction comes from the use of some fairly exotic materials throughout, including aluminium, magnesium, titanium, for the exhaust system, and carbon fiber. The latter's used for the prop shaft, and the entirety of that remarkable broadened bodywork. Even the mechanism to raise the sat-nav screen from the dash has been binned. It's now fixed in position, and you can spec the GT12 with a polycarbonate rear screen if you really want. Altogether, Aston's shed an impressive 100 kilograms, although admittedly the Vantage was never the lightest of cars to start with. Quoted curb weight for the GT12 is 1,565 kilograms. The extra power's been found from various sources, not least a new magnesium inlet manifold to help the V12 breathe in better and that new titanium exhaust to breathe out through, with reduced back pressure allowing an ignition timing advance. The increased grip comes from altered suspension geometry and spring rates, along with recalibrated electronic control for the adaptive dampers. Thankfully, given the weather during our test, the tires are road-biased Michelin Pilot Supersports rather than semi-slick track day specials. And their enormous, 265 section at the front, 325 at the rear, on the end of a considerably wider track at both ends. No wonder that body works so wide.